Okay, I'm going to show you how to mimic the situation of receiving a prepayment and then do the refund for this prepayment and then recognize the sales. It is for line consulting, your company, and it is for your travel agency receiving cash flow. And we're just trying to mimic how the accounting should be done in Zero. Okay, so beforehand, I have already inserted 6 transactions to the business saving bank account in the demo company. Okay, this is done through a CSV file import very easily, and this is how we created 6 of these transactions. The first transaction is to receive $1,000 through walk-in A. The second is 2,000 from walk-in B. Third, 3,000 from C, and then after that, after the while, October 7th, we receive $100 for customer A, 200 for customer B, and 300 for customer C. So the first step, what we need to do is to create a what we call prepayment. Okay, so the way we do it is to go on to add details from the bank reconciliation page, which is this page. We add that, and then from here you'll be able to find 3 options. Okay, direct payment, prepayment, and overpayment. In this sense, because we're doing it as a prepayment, we click prepayment. In the account, we just simply put prepayment, and in the invoice, if you want, you can put it into a different numbering system. Here I'm just going to call it PP for prepayment 01. I save that and then go up there, do OK, and that's one transaction. I'm gonna quickly do the other 2 very quickly, just like that. PP, this is 2. I put it into prepayment, not depreciation, prepayment. Save that and do OK. Third one again, add detail very quickly. Just gonna do it PP 3, and this is prepayment, and that's for walk-in C, and then OK. All right, so what you will see is that in business and invoices, we have just created 3 prepayment here. These 3 right there. What you need to do when you receive refund, for example, for walk-in A, we receive $100. We click this prepayment invoice that we created. On the bottom side, you will be able to see the amount that you can do a refund. Say this is pay again, paying back from the same bank account. Okay, so you can put this is walk-in A refund, just for the reference. We add this reference, and this is gonna reduce the prepayment that we need to recognize in the accounting. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do walk-in B as well. Walk-in B, we're refunding 200, due date the same, and pay from the business bank account again. We call it walk-in B refund. Add that refund. That's all. And then on walk-in C again, 300 that we're repaying them, refunding. Going back to this is paid from the same bank account that we choose from here. Walk-in C refund, and that refund. Okay, so now the third step is to create the actual final invoice, okay, which I have already prepared here. We have the actual invoice called invoice 1001, 1002, and 1003. Okay, invoice date is today, and the due date is 7 days after. Okay, so today we can just simply set the Excel into here, and then walk-in A final invoice is the description, quantity 1, and the amount you can see from the formula 1000 minus 100. You can customize this through Excel. Okay, and the good thing about Excel is that you can import them all at once. So on the invoice page, we can import that, and from there you can browse this file that I have just prepared. I call it final invoice. I import that, And what you can see here from the invoice page, completing invoice, is that you'll see 3 invoices created. And these 3, I'll approve it. Okay, I'll approve them first. And then from the awaiting payment page, you'll be able to see that I have just created 3 invoices, 1001 to 1003. Okay, now earlier we have prepared the prepayment 01 to 03, right? So what you need to do to recognize the sales is to go back to walk-in A. Because 0 recognizes the same customer name, comparing between invoice 1001 and the prepayment 001. You see walk-in A and walk-in A, walk-in B for walk-in B, walk-in C for walk-in C. So what 0 does is to compare the name of the customer. And if I click into this walk-in A again, and on here I say allocate credit, the system automatically recognizes that, hey, this is actually related to invoice 1001, and therefore you can recognize the credit that you have on the prepayment account. $900 for the prepayment account, we recognize all of that, matching the invoice that we have for, again, $900. We can allocate the credit, and that's all. This is how you recognize the sales.